Let's say a 200-seat airplane, taking off and landing once, costs $100,000. So we know that the average cost per seat is $100,000 divided by 200, which is $500. Then there are those who say, to avoid losing money, airlines should never charge less than $500. However, when the plane is about to take off, if there are still 10 empty seats, passengers waiting at the gate for a refund were willing to pay $300 for a ticket. Should the airline sell to him? This question can be confusing for many people. Isn't this a loss? Whether it is a loss or not depends on how you calculate it. If you compare the selling price of 300 with the average cost of 500, it does seem like a loss. However, should we really calculate it this way? In fact, the additional cost of adding one more passenger at the last minute, which is just some snacks and drinks, is estimated to be no more than $10 with a revenue of 300, compared to a cost of $10, we are actually making a profit. This is called marginal cost. Concept: marginal cost. Marginal cost refers to the increase in total cost that comes with producing or selling one more unit of a product. The structural change in marginal cost is the most important impact of the Internet economy on traditional economy. Case 1. Suning vs. JD.com. Suning stores can only serve customers within a 20-kilometer radius. To serve more customers, they must open another store beyond the 20-kilometer radius. The operating cost of a single store is spread over each sale, and the marginal cost is never zero. Therefore, whether a single store is profitable is very important. However, JD.com is different. It can theoretically cover all of China, even the whole world. JD.com invested heavily in the early stages and did not make a profit, but investors still had great confidence in JD.com because the number of users JD.com could cover theoretically had no upper limit. Therefore, the marginal cost will continue to decrease and eventually approach zero. If JD.com does not make a profit with 90 million users, what about 120 million? 150 million? There will always be a number that will eventually make JD.com profitable. From that day on, every time JD.com sells a product, its marginal cost is almost zero. Scenario 1. Uber, Airbnb versus traditional taxi companies, traditional hotels. The cost of adding a car and a driver for Uber or a new rental property for Airbnb is almost zero. However, traditional taxi companies and hotels are different. Scenario 2. 5-minute business school versus offline business school. If you choose to open an offline business school, the marginal cost for each student will be very high if 100 people sign up for a class due to hotel costs, personnel costs, travel costs, and my time costs. Therefore, the fee will inevitably be high. However, by using an internet app platform, the marginal cost for each subscriber of 5-minute business school is almost zero, allowing everyone to have the opportunity to learn how to be their own CEO for the cost of a meal with friends. Summary: how to use this structural impact to achieve business success? The theoretical unlimited user scale brought by the Internet and the almost zero marginal cost have brought a structural impact on the cost of traditional enterprises. Carefully sort out the marginal cost of production and sales for each of your products and see if the Internet can reduce it to zero. If so, you will have the opportunity to challenge traditional business models and gain huge profits by greatly reducing marginal costs.